For a more analytical view on the current fire exchange between the United States and Iran, we're joined by Dr. Fahad Al-Shalimi, who is the chairman of the Gulf Forum for Peace and Security. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us here today on Asia One. So Tehran claims that it's attacking Gulf countries because the US uses their bases to strike Iran. How substantial are these claims? And if true, can the Gulf states disallow the US from using its bases?
I think these claims is not true because there is some political statement came from the GCC that is they are not involving in the war between Israel, Iran, and United States. Mostly this is an alibi for the Iranian to create a chaos in the oil market and the trade. We don't have, honestly, we don't have American bases by the word meaning. We have American advisors. We took a weapons system, billions of dollars, and those are consultant, supervisors, maintenance, trainer. So it's not an operational bases launch attack against Iran. It is a logistic basis to train Kuwaiti Army, Kuwaiti Air Force on the Patriot, on the F-18 aircrafts. Honestly, we condemned these kind of actions. In fact, United States does not need these kind of bases because they have 3 aircraft carriers. It is 156 miles away from the Iranian shore. Turkey has an American bases, Azerbaijan has an Israeli bases, and all the surrounding area, north and northeast Iran, full of American bases. Why they are targeting Kuwait, Bahrain, United Arab Emirates, and other Gulf states? I think it is mainly to create a conflict or a regional conflict, or to create a chaos and a disruption of the oil flow. And that is the Iranian thing, or the IRCG thinks that this is a bargain deal with a Strait of Hormuz closure.
And sir, how do you read Iran's decision to keep the Strait of Hormuz effectively closed, despite Trump's claims that Hormuz is open?
I think Strait of Hormuz is partially open, and the Iranian propaganda is directed toward their own people, their own enemy. I think the IRCG is making Iran in a disastrous situation by emphasizing on creating a conflict or trying to initiate a conflict in the Strait of Hormuz. I think the United States pulled the card of negotiation on Strait of Hormuz when they used the other channel south of the strait towards Iranian territorial water, to Omani territorial water. And I think that is one of the main problems that the Iranian felt they lost, so they try to initiate that. Nevertheless, there is a big conflict between the Iranian regime, either the Iranian government and the IRCG. And this is a clear scene what we saw. When you have a diplomatic group trying to negotiate, and the Iranian Revolutionary Guard trying to destroy these negotiations. The problem is not in the United States, or it is not in the Gulf state. The problem inside the Iranian body.
And sir, could this recent fire exchange risk renewing the broader regional war?
I think everyone is trying, even the United States. The United States is trying to make it a tactical war. It is on the Strait of Hormuz topography and geography. The Iranian IRCG, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, trying to initiate a regional war. And I think we are in full control. We're trying not to engage, not to involve with Iran in an offensive operations. What is happening in all the Gulf region is a defensive operation, air defense operation. United States also trying not to initiate a regional war or a full-scale war against Iran. They are focusing on the Strait of Hormuz. Until they solve this Strait of Hormuz, then they will go to the phase 2, which is discussing the nuclear program disarmament. And I think that is the main aim. So United States is selecting that aim and trying to focus on it.
And what diplomatic options remain after 4 days of US strikes on Iran?
I think we have to compliment the Pakistanis, honestly, because everyone is looking to the Pakistanis. Everyone is saying what is the Pakistani will do. I think there is a hope of the capabilities of Pakistani government that could reduce these tensions and trying to bring both parties, or there will be another Israeli involvement, another destruction to the Iranian people, and we don't want to see that.
So thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.